Assalamu alaikum طلاب. Today we are discussing A Good Man is Hard to Find by Flannery O'Connor, and we are discussing part 3 of critical analysis. Today we are discussing irony and foreshadowing because Flannery O'Connor expertly uses irony and foreshadowing to build tension, adding layers of meaning to the story and creating a sense of impending doom that culminates in the tragic ending. These literary techniques are integral to O'Connor's style, contributing to the story's dark humor and its exploration of moral and spiritual themes. So irony, we see it in the misfit, the title itself, because the title "A Good Man is Hard to Find" is ironic because it suggests a search for goodness in a world where true moral goodness is rare, if not impossible to find. Throughout the story, the grandmother frequently speaks about what makes a person good, yet the characters she encounters, including herself, often fall short of these ideals. The grandmother's self-perception, the grandmother sees herself as a paragon of virtue and southern gentility, but her actions are often selfish, manipulative, and superficial. She criticizes others for lacking manners or morals, yet she lies, deceives her family, and exhibits racist attitudes. The irony here lies in the contrast between her self-perception and the true behavior. We have irony where the misfit moral philosophy. The misfit murderer ironically becomes the story's most philosophical complex character. He discusses theology and morality with a depth that contrasts sharply with the grandmother's shallow understanding of these concepts. His statement that Jesus thrown everything off balance highlights the ironic nature of his worldview. He is actually aware of the moral implications of his actions but chooses to reject them. The misfit reflects on the grandmother. After killing the grandmother, the misfit remarks she would have been a good woman if it had been somebody there to shoot her every minute of her life. This ironic statement suggests that the grandmother's moment of grace, where she shows true compassion, only occur because she is faced with death. It underlines the irony that she only becomes good in her final moments. The other element is foreshadowing. The Misfit's introduction. The story begins with a newspaper article about the Misfit, a criminal on the loose. The grandmother mentions him repeatedly, expressing fear that they might run into him. We have also the grandmother's dress, where the grandmother dresses in her Sunday best for the road trip, insisting that if she dies, people will know she was a lady. And these 2 points foreshadowed what will happen. Also, we have other examples like the detour to the plantation, because it was not expected that they would go through that road because of the grandmother. They had to take this detour to another place where they faced the misfit and they were killed. Also, the arrival of the misfit, who came in a car which buried people, also anticipates or foreshadowed that this family is going to be killed. We have the last foreshadowing element is when the grandmother recognizes the misfit, calling him, "You are the misfit." And when she said that, the misfit decides to kill the family because he cannot leave them loose.